everyone, just a quick recap. Amy and I have parallel lives somehow. We've both done semester at C. We both did Clinton Global Initiative University. We're now both working at the same company, and now we're doing SID together as well. So like, we were born in different places, times, and spaces, but you know what? We're the same person.
Love it.
Let's open up that Jamboard again, and let's just go ahead and share your thoughts, ideas around how this group can best support you over the next year.
I will share my screen again. Am I sharing the right screen?
Yes, we're group one. Yeah. And
cool.
I don't know if you just want to all start writing down your ideas and then we can talk about them if that would be the best approach.
Sure.
Okay. All right. All right. Since I think it's a safe space. Finding a boyfriend would not be the appropriate sticky note, right? Because I'm okay. Just joking.
You never know where you'll find somebody. Gotta be
find your tribe somewhere,
open
right?
to all of it, all experience, all possibilities, right? Their activities.
We'll give it maybe 1.5 more minutes, something like that. Alrighty, I think we've got some good ideas. The processes seems a little slower too. So what are our observations? Anything that sticks out to you? Themes? And whoever's doing the arrow, oh my gosh, I love this.
Me too.
Some new tools. Whoever did the star inspired me to look at what else is available here.
That was my crude attempt. Like I didn't be getting lazy. You know?
I love that.
Great idea though. Love it.
So, well, you want to share a little bit more about why you kind of pointed that out, and the other one? I'd love to hear more about how you're responding. Oh, okay.
What happened?
Oh. Any observation? Oh, any thoughts? Amy, we can see your screen. Hey.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, sorry, I was blocking the view. Yes, that's right. Don't mind me as I'm playing around with these.
So yeah, what are our thoughts and observations? What rises to the surface for you all?
I think overall, what I've seen looking at the sticky notes is, people want a sense of community, not just in the DMV area, but kind of globally. We work in a global sector, so we should be able to connect on that scale as well, but then also have that opportunity to kind of learn and engage and kind of tap into the different sectors as well. So not just, social and gender issues, but also DE&I or disability work or something like that, kind of broaden our scope a little bit.
Love that.
Perfect, yeah.
Any other takeaways, observations?
I like that engaging with donors is on here again, because something that all the SID working groups have been doing really well since I've been involved with SID for 10 years now is that we do try to bring in representatives from donors and clients as much as possible to get their thoughts and to get insight as to what they are implementing within their own offices.
I love that, Amy. Well, and maybe that's a broader part of what we and Denise, maybe from your experience as a former co-chair, but as much as we're an independent working group, we're also a part of a much broader community that we should be engaged in. So.
No, absolutely. And it's a two-way street. I think donors appreciate the opportunity to engage. I mean, they're in our community too. I mean, it's not just them and us, right? They're development professionals as well. So it gives everybody an opportunity to share their thinking and learning. So that's one theme I really picked up here too, is people are looking for learning, right? What are the latest trends? What's working, what's not working? So this is a great forum to share those types of things.
Well, yeah, and then picking up on something said that I really appreciate is also the notion of making sure that as a global community, being able to make sure we're bringing in all sorts of folks that really represent not just the client or other implementing, but like even community members and leaders from around the world who could share in these important conversations and be a part of the co-creative space. Rather than us just talking to each other, we're talking with everyone and making sure there's a broad representation.
Exactly. Yeah,
in our group.
It's not just an international development that's working on these issues, but there are national efforts around the world. Yeah.
I also want to point out the interactive seminars to ensure active participation, because this is something that I'm always harping on about, is how in a lot of these events, at least that I have been a part of in the audience, is where we have a panel and they talk at us. And generally those panels are also made up of mostly not people of color. And that was the first thing that struck me when I first entered on the international development space, where I thought, well, this is supposed to be international, but yet the panels are not representative. So besides, being talked at as a woman of color, it's also it's not participatory, it's not engaging. So when I run events now, I always make sure that that if the presenters want some time to speak, I give them. I also give the audience equal time to ask questions.
I love
so that's
it.
The first thing. But
love that. Yeah.
So I think the main thing is what I put here: more diversity and thought leadership in the speakers.
And then what about even the format of the notion that we have experts at the front and then everybody else versus we all have various expertise and finding interactive ways to bring out that expertise as well. Yeah, no, I like that. Caitlin, I see.
Yeah, I was going to say not only just expertise, but we all have experience. Like we all have our own individual experiences from just life, but also from work. So I really echo what Amy, you just said, and Ryan, what you said about no one, I like dislike the term expert because I don't truly think anyone is an expert, and I don't know if I'd want to be anyway. I'd rather be part of that conversation. So I just fully agree with that.
One of the other pieces that I think I hope builds off of this is, for me, especially going to the community piece, is the idea of learning from each other. Mentorship is not just about, learning from one person, it's a shared experience. And so finding sage advice and guidance and how we all navigate this collectively, I think that's a really important part about the community aspect. It's not just having a good time, but it's sharing our pains and opportunities to grow together too. Because Lord knows I've struggled. I'm like, I thought I was doing the Lord's work, and then oh my God. No, I'm just joking on that last part, but like, you know what I mean? It's like, 10 years in. So does anyone want to be our representative to speak out on our behalf in a very short recap? Like a minute, no more. I could do it again. Okay, I'll do it.
Just your arm.
I know. Well, I just thank you all for being here and appreciate your ideas. I think all of these, I'm glad to have these all on the same, that it seems like we're all here for a very similar purpose. And that's kind of the exciting part of this activity,
Yeah, this is a quite like-minded group. but still with good diversity of ideas.
Yeah, it's like the like-mindedness to the point of we all agree that we need to see different things or need to hear different things.
Fair. All right. Well, we'll see you on the other side in 7.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
All right.